Alright, got a little game for you here today as we have a scout war going on. Let's see who comes ahead on this one, and it is Morta that manages to kill Too Many Smoothies Scout. I did see a Too Many Smoothies game. Actually, I watched a couple. Some of them are not going to make it. Smurf! I thought that was gonna happen. That's why I started the recording now. Just luck. I mean, it was kind of just luck. As this board is not working with too many smoothies, that's kind of funny. And now he might actually lose this villager. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh. Disaster for too many smoothies. Right in the beginning there. Too many smoothies is a really fun person to watch. He oftentimes makes some comments about his opponent being a Smurf. So I like to joke that it's too many Smurfies out there. And man, yeah, he's just entertaining. He's a character, and he likes my stuff. He likes Bulgarians. I love Bulgarians. Right now, I'm very fond of them. I'm sure in a month or two I'll probably switch to something else. Maybe one of your strats will inspire me to change it up a little bit. Definitely looking for a new Civ to play. Uh, what are we going for? Okay, it looks like a Drush is coming. No, actually, I think this is going to be a men-at-arm rush from Mortai, who's playing as the Lithuanians. Is badly housed though, but does get that house up. And no, I think this is a Drush. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is probably going to be a Drush. Yeah, he is sending them out already. We're only at about 20 pop, so that does make sense. It's sending these these militia across the board, and too many movies walling heavily. I don't see too much from him. He did lose that scout already, and he did lose a villager to the floor already, so he's probably not having the best time right now, and especially when this Drush shows up as you are walling your base, that cannot be a good feeling. Meanwhile, blue is almost up to feudal. No, I lied. He's about 200 food out. A little bit tired here. Been casting some games. I really only like uploading the best games to YouTube. So sometimes I do just try and do some games, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Like right now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this game. I haven't watched it before. I want it to be fresh. I want it to look right when I cast it. And wow, there's a lot of villagers committing to walling here for too many smoothies, and I don't think he's going to be able to wall this front too easily. I think in blue's position, if you see this, or I don't know how much he actually notices of this. Wow, he doesn't notice any of the walls. I was going to say, if you notice that your opponent is walling so heavily, going feudal aggression would definitely be worth it. But now the boys are being pulled, and oh wow, good reaction from Mortai to run away there. Is going to repair that. Does not want to spend additional wood. Repairing always cheaper than rebuilding, and is just going to take those berries anyway. Looks like these men-at-arms are just looking to harass. They've already really done their job, let's be honest. These villagers going forward. Oh, one dead vill there. So now 2 villagers down is too many smoothies, and he's going to be a lot later to feudal age. He's going to try and get those walls complete. Wonder if he wants to go for some crepos or something in that nature. If he does make it to castle, and does have to fight this again, and this woman is looking like she might be in danger, but no, does pull them away. Oh, one of those militia very, very weak, and it looks, oh, another villager. Wow, 3 villagers down is too many smoothies at this time. He must not be happy. He's not even saying Smurfy. Smurfy. A feudal age is reached. Now the Smurfy might show up. Waiting for it. Okay, no Smurfy. He did manage to full wall, but man, at what cost? At what cost did he manage to full wall? Let's take a little look at Blue's Eco. Blue didn't even wall behind this, felt comfortable with that drush, and is just going to boom, 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 boom. Meanwhile, these these militia are still looking for villagers. And I like that Blue is continuously producing from his TC, even though he has this forward aggression going on. The main gold is going to be taken. That's in a nice spot, especially with these walls. And they're going to try and get chased down, but look at this idle time that this is creating for Too Many Smoothies. And they're pretty weak, so they're probably not going to get a kill, but any idle time that you can cause with this, oh, they're going to pick that woman looking for weak ones. She's not super weak, but now the guy's going to get it. He is going to fight that. Does have to bring that lady back. Is going to just run away. Just a little interaction over there. And Too Many Smoothies is up to feudal. A 30 pop for the blue player, whereas Too Many Smoothies, wow, actually has more population, but he still has to go all the way to feudal, and handcart is being researched. I wonder if Blue had his CC idle for a little bit. Also, it looks like Too Many Smoothies just wants to go straight castle, maybe? He does have the resources for it, although he is spending wood on a barracks. And these militia are still in Too Many Smoothies base. Quite funny, to be honest with you. Lithuanians definitely do benefit from having a little bit of extra food in the beginning. And now this CC is a little bit idle. 2 villagers queued up again. 900 food in the bank for Too Many Smoothies. He could go straight into castle. That would definitely be the play, in my opinion. You haven't seen much more additional military. If your opponent is sending forward a rush, then they're probably not going to follow it up with feudal aggression, especially since you did manage to get all of your walls up. And let's see what the building is going to be. Is it going to be an archery range here? No, it is going to be a stable, which makes a lot of sense as Bulgarians. The reason that I thought that it might be a archery range is because I've seen some very unconventional play from Too Many Smoothies, going for knights as Britons and a blacksmith over here. Get upgrades. Does have nice eco. Kills that militia. Still has 1 here, and it looks like Blue is faster to castle and is going to go for some knight harassment himself, which makes a lot of sense as he is Lithuanians. This militia is just chilling here. Oh, he's going to try and make a hole. That could actually be kind of problematic if it does turn into a hole, but look at how little damage that does. That's going to take a while. Those knights, on the other hand, they're just going to shred through. Militia very, very fragile against villagers for sure. Spook Lord Jr. is crying in the background. Sorry that you have to hear that. But you know, so it is with kids. I try and be very, very productive during my days. I work, I take care of my child, obviously, and then when it is late in the nights, the casting comes out, and I really do think that Too Many Smoothies needs to address this at some point. Cheater! Oh, we have progressed from Smurfy into cheater. Wow, that's taking it to the next level, and that militia does go down eventually. Knights now coming out from Blue. Morta is looking to break through. So you don't think lying about your elo is cheating? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here comes the Smurfies. Kind of funny. Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm terrible at macro. Actually, I don't think that's a lie. I think that's actually kind of true. He didn't produce villagers the whole time, and he is now trying to batter down this gate. I also wonder if Too Many Smoothies plays on rank, or if he plays on, because if you play rank, then it's really hard to lie about your elo, as this gate is just going to crumble instantaneously. Gotta put some more HP on this house over here. Come on. Ooh, lucky that those two knights were attacking that palisade over there. Can now attack this house over here. I definitely don't want to continue breaking down all this palisade. And it looks like these villagers are going to drop a forward castle right onto Mini Smoothie's face here. Definitely rough stuff for Too Many Smoothies is building some spearmen to try and protect from these knights. Nice find there. I don't know if that was a hole there actually. Is double walling everything, that's probably smart, especially if you are down in military. And this castle is going to go up. I don't think Too Many Smoothies can see that. No, he cannot. And that's definitely going to be a point of attack. I could probably go for this house right here at this point. Does he have any of those relics? Is he even looking for any of those relics? Does not look like relics are a main concern for Lithuanian players, but that does give them additional attacks, so always nice. And this castle is definitely going up at this point. Even though there's so many spirits, it's way too late. Now you don't want to just throw them away, that's for sure. And it looks like these knights are going to get in eventually, or there should be some else. Yeah, you so much at macro. You already have a castle up. Too Many Smoothies not too happy about this for sure. The score differential is only 400 points though, or 500 points, I should say. And let's see if there's a response from Blue, or if Blue is just like, whatever. I think there's some mind games going on from Too Many Smoothies trying to get into Blue's head, maybe to let his guard down a little bit. Getting handcart now, and definitely don't want to lose these spearmen for free. And also definitely want to get the upgrade for them as you have so many of them. Very slow push from Blue. Another TC up. Let's see if there's any additional TCs up from Blue. No, there is only one TC from him. One TC push. Definitely needs to do some damage at this point. I don't think going for houses is the best decision for sure. And those spearmen could engage now. Yeah, let's have to pull those back. And more spearmen being produced. Why not get another TC? Wow, that's a lot of TC booms, especially with aggression right at the front. Maybe that's the strat. Maybe the strat is make your opponent think that you're not very good at age, so they'll take it easy on you, boom up, and then just squash them with superior technologies all at once. Don't get any of your techs, don't show any of your techs. And then all of a sudden, ba-boom. Although, that being said, this poor spearman is gonna eat it. And archery range now being built forwards. And oof, this is really bad. Oh, man. Yeah, he has them. Oh, gosh. Oh, Too Many Smoothies. It's not your game today, is it? It's not your game today. He hasn't clicked over here, but there's no way for this barracks to get over here because of that stone, because of the walls that Too Many Smoothies have. So it does path all the way around, and as it paths all the way around, it's one dead spearman after another. The only thing that Too Many Smoothies definitely does have going for him is all of these TCs that could easily be stopped. Definitely wants to. Yeah, there's pikemen. Finally seeing pikemen now at this point, and skirmishers coming out. Skirmishers from Lithuanians are quite good. I believe they have faster attack speed. If I'm mistaken on that, please let me know. 2 TCs now, and I do like this TC placement. It's on wood and it's on gold. And honestly, not looking too terrible for Too Many Smoothies. I mean, he does have a good counter here, building skirms of his own to counter the skirms of his opponent. And this castle was not really on a devastating area, although if completely fake match. Yeah, this is the Matrix. Is this even real life? Are we all just in a simulation? Our elite skirm is gonna get got at some point. Looks like there is a base expansion over here from Blue. You can't FC after you get drushed. That's hard. Yeah, it is hard to fast castle after you get drushed. But the score differential is not that big. You can't drush that hard and be a real 1,100 elo. I don't know. And of course, I can fast castle. I always fast castle. I fast castle in my sleep, says Too Many Smoothies. I feel like Blue is just kind of like chilling at this point. He's not really pushing. He probably should be pushing. I'm not a big fan of playing with my food. Stop trying to explain why you are winning. You are winning because you are not 1,100 elo. I think if you have an advantage, push it home. Don't drag the game on. These knights, they should be running around. They should be finding damage. These skirms should be behind these knights, and they should be picking up these pikemen. You are just allowing your opponent. I lose about 50% of my games at 1,000 elo. Lies! I tell you, lies! Wow, what talking is going on over here, and what not fighting is going on? I kind of find this hilarious, and honestly, like Too Many Smoothies, he is kind of slowly getting back into this game. Oh, those pikemen are totally out of position. Garrison, Garrison. Okay, there we go. Pikes, you gotta protect these skirms. That's a good engage from Blue, but now the pikemen are behind. Can't really engage against that, and definitely should get the elite skirm upgrade at this point. Getting +2 defense on those knights. Is collecting relics. The reason that I know that is I can see that that's +5. So let's take a quick look at Blue's monastery. There are a total of 3 relics got. One more and it will be max. Okay, I guess there was a relic over here that he got earlier. That's why that waypoint is set over there. And now villagers are finally getting picked off. And another castle yet. This castle is absolutely devastating. It ranges at the sea. I think you could even put that a little bit more forward, although it would be risky. This is kind of at the maximum range of this. Putting in the knights in the castle to heal them up, that's quite good. I would love to see some rams from Too Many Smoothies. He has such good eco though. He has free. Okay, well now he's kind of struggling for wood as I say that. Monastery is going to come up, but that's going to be in range, and a lot of these villagers are going to have to relocate. Now it's disastrous. And Blue, in the meantime, is imp. Did not invest very much more into military. If you have the skirms, definitely get the elite skirm upgrade, especially if you have so many of them. And let's go to Too Many Smoothies perspective. Way too much wood in the bank for Blue, though. Definitely want to spend that producing farms, especially if you're Lithuanians. Farms and gold miners right here would be very, very nice for him. And yeah, definitely got to retreat at this point. Building a defensive castle over here, but what does that really protect? Maybe this gold over here. Is has 125 pop. Latest being produced now at this point. Latest also getting the bonus from the relics. Attack upgrade for Too Many Smoothies. This castle is going to go up, and it looks like the banter has kind of stopped, and the push has kind of stopped too from Blue. He is up like 2,000 score almost at this point. Like, just drive it home, man. Is this a Smurf, in your opinion, or is Too Many Smoothies just seeing Smurfs where there are none? It's like the boogeyman. I see you smurfing under my bed. Rams now coming out, and that is a way that you drive it home. If you are way ahead, you just build yourself some rams, and you can destroy all of their production buildings. That is really, really devastating. Especially if you got like cat ram or something of that nature. Also, nice expanding here, and ooh, Blue is imp now, so I wonder if we're gonna Oh my goodness. Oh man, I love it. It's kind of hilarious. It does retreat because of those pikemen. And too many movies, man. Rough game. I think what really added to this big differential is that those cheater. Meanwhile, too many movies is also in Imp. I mean, he did get here. And honestly, if he takes one really good engage, he could potentially clear this up, making a trip of his own. Yeah, I don't think this is necessarily over, especially if Blue underestimates too many smoothies. Although it definitely will be tough. I definitely want to get that Halb upgrade if you're too many smoothies. I don't see that Halb upgrade coming in yet. It's quite an expensive upgrade. Ooh, don't want to lose these guys for free either. And definitely want to start, yeah, shoving that castle down. And now the push is happening. But that ram looks like it's going to go down for free. Thank you very much. Ooh, maybe not. Okay. Halb coming in now. These latest and Cav looking to do some damage. Yeah, if you could get through this house, and these houses will absolutely melt, especially against that additional attack. Does he realize? Does he realize? Does he realize? Does he realize? Oh no, maybe he should have stonewalled this. But that looks like it is going to go down. The villagers are not repairing that. These houses are going to go down. And that's going to be devastating for too many movies because all of these Cav are going to run right into his base. Oh, and that's going to find a whole bunch of kills. But that's okay because too many movies was pop cap. And now he can definitely stop this push from occurring. Garrison all of his villagers. He could actually clean this up for the most part. He needs to send these helps over here for sure. As soon as they're done cleaning out these trebs, the castle will stay up for the time being. Want to protect your own trebs. Definitely take down his castle over here. Could clean up this whole fort, but man, you gotta garrison these villagers. These villagers are not easy to replace. You're not full pop yet. I know that you were lacking some pop space due to being housed, but you don't want to lose those for free. That is for sure. This CC is full. Put him in this CC, please. Actually, clearing up this quite alright. This castle looks like it's going to go down as well. Score differential is now 3,000, and ooh, finds these villagers in the back over here. Looking quite rough for too many movies, but if you can get this castle down and kill all of these buildings, which he definitely could do in this situation, just needs to keep massing helps. And ugh, this is tough to watch. Yeah, losing 3 villagers early on makes a huge difference. Because villagers over the course of the game, the earlier villagers throughout the whole game span collect so many more resources than the villagers that are, for example, being produced right now. I would not be surprised if blue is... Oh! Oh! Okay! Only 110 pop to that of Smoothies, 116 pop up. More villagers are fighting the dirt over here, but these spearmen are coming in now. And man, these things are devastating. Plus 8 due to those relics. You can't sit back on Lithuanians. They absolutely wreck if they get all of those relics. So much attack potential here. And getting Paladin as well is cleaning this up, but oh no, the ram could take down all 3 of these trebuchets. You gotta stop that. Doink, 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 doink. Down. Keep attacking. Oh, they said to repair. No, just attack it. Okay, repair it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, that ram does go down. Looks like in the back there's still a whole bunch of villagers going down. Though these are super duper weak. 84 pop now for too many smoothies. Wow, this one force that broke through over here definitely did a ton of damage. 4,000 score differential, and at this point it is looking quite brutal. Paladins being produced. Honestly, you could probably win the game with just paladins at this point. There are still halbs going up. And too many Smoothies not willing to throw the towel in the ring. I would probably already call the GG at this point, as we do have these two ladies. And look at that. They wreck even halberdiers or counter units because they simply have so much attack. And blue in full control of all of the golds. I wonder if it's going to be another forward push or... I don't know. This one's kind of difficult because I think this might actually be kind of a Smurf. Like, I don't know if this was ranked or not ranked. I don't know what kind of plays too many Smurfies. Too many Smurfies. Too many Smoothies makes. But this is definitely entertaining for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is quite entertaining. I'm very happy that too many Smoothies is not just giving up, and it does look like a push is going to be coming in from over here. It doesn't seem like this castle is going to do all too much, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it is an avenue to potentially trap, create more holes from. And also, there's only like a single palisade wall over here, so that's definitely what I would try and target. And he definitely knows about that because he has been raiding too many Smoothies' base. This is just going to melt, absolutely melt. And more castles going up. Why not build crepos all over your base? Also, this is not going to be doing very much because how to do everything right and still lose. Yeah, too many Smoothies. It's a hard life. Because your opponent just is smurfing! He's smurfing you! Smurfy. I don't know, because I'm really bad at defense. We have not seen blue defend at all. Although, that being said, we have seen a lot of... Do you mean you're doing everything right? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think everything has been done right by too many Smoothies. He did lose 1 to the boar, 2 to militia. I'm doing everything that could be expected of my Elo. Ooh, nice counter! I feel like we're watching like a drama at this point unfold. Yeah, the problem was the drush. Yeah, I agree. I think the drush was definitely what killed him. Nah, the problem is... I put so far behind. It did put him very far behind in the very, very beginning, and Blue's... It didn't! Losing 3 villagers is nothing. I was fast castling, I was doing my thing. I love too many Smoothies, man. And I definitely like his play. Check the replay and you'll see. Wow. Morta is not having any of it. He's like, I'm not a Smurf. You have no idea how a drush is supposed to work. Do you even drush? I know I'm just kind of reading what they're saying, but this game is like basically over, and like Blue is refusing to just finish it. He's not even producing at this point. Is he 200 pop? Come on, Morta. Yeah, 190 pop. Just end this game already. You don't even know how to drush. I am Smurf or terrible at the game. You can't say both. I think too many movies just did do that. You are a Smurf and don't understand drushes. You're both. You're terrible at the game and you're still a Smurf. Okay, that's fair. Oh man. Look, I know this may be not the most interesting game for you, maybe not the most unique strat, but this is how too many Smoothies like legitimately plays most of his games. He loves calling people Smurfs, even if they aren't Smurfs, even if they clearly aren't Smurfs. And sometimes he's subtle about it, and sometimes he is very aggressive about it. And Blue kind of seems like a chill guy at this point. I mean, he definitely should just pull the band-aid off, you know? Like, just end the game already. He could easily build like a whole bunch of rams, a whole bunch of siege, and he could end this. Yeah, this wall is nice, but it's not going to keep these paladins out for very long, especially since they got +8 attack here. This is just going to shred through absolutely everything. You have no upgrades on your skirms. Yeah, that is a thing. And he is missing an attack upgrade. Fair enough. I think Blue is enjoying this like a little bit too much. One hit from a paladin, oh my goodness, look at that. Absolutely wrecking wolves at this point. I mean, like, what do you guys think? Who's in the right and who's in the wrong in this situation? Is there anybody right? I don't know. I find in Age of Empires often my biggest enemy is not my opponent. It's actually myself, and you would have a genuine sense of humor if you shoved it up your. I wonder what that word is. Up your. Toast? No, toast is too long, doesn't quite fit there. Oh, toaster oven, yep. If you shoved it up your toaster oven, it would eventually pop out and you would be okay. What I was gonna say is, I think this also happens on the higher levels. I think, Big Scoob, for example, great example. He also gets kind of triggered by the things that he's saying, and his opponents sometimes don't even mind. I mean, it's psychological warfare for sure, and maybe you can get some kind of an advantage from that, but it's not working in this game, and that's for sure. Blue should just end this game already. He's also like everywhere collecting resources. But I'm just waiting for more talking to occur. Oh, using oh, boom! That skirmisher got absolutely destroyed by those traps. Boom! Another one. Oof, that is rough. TC now being built forward. Completely fake match. We already know this. We're in the Matrix. We are all. Oh, you wanted to build a TC on my gold, eh? Yes, yes. Now go play another one where you get a fair match. All these skirms are slowly getting killed. You know, if I'm too many smoothies in this situation and I really feel so passionate that I just got smurfed, a strategy that you can do, which I don't recommend you do, but you definitely had the time to do this. You could actually just start walling your villagers into corners and get fortified wall and stuff like that, and just be really annoying, make it go as long as possible. How about you just go and get back to your real elo and stop being such a piece of garbage. Like, who feels good about this situation after the game is played? For me, oh, as these paladins absolutely eat it against these helps. I've told you this is my real elo. You don't believe me. It's not. This is not your elo. Like, who feels good about playing a game on Age of Empires and you kind of just get into an argument? Is that the goal of Age of Empires? Is to get into arguments with your opponents about their strat or about their elo or about how to like just enjoy the game for what it is. Don't believe you because it's obviously false. This is not real. This is all an illusion. We are all people in a machine getting harvested for our energy. And what is this? What is this house wall over here? Okay. And wow, look at Blue's bank. So much gold and food. He could literally produce helps forever. Bombard cannons now. Wow, he's just doing a slow crawl. Absolutely brutal here. If I get the upper hand, I play very well. I think that's for everybody. I mean, if you have an advantage, you can snowball it. You get the upper hand because you are a cheater. And then the match is called right there and right then. What a game. Now, let's see how much of a difference that Drush made in the beginning. The kill to death ratio, obviously, economy, obviously, okay. Technologies, yep, got it. But let's look at that timeline. And that Drush, doing these movies, well, even after that Drush, it does look like it's still relatively even, actually, surprisingly. Like, the game did not end even after too many movies losing those free villagers. I think uh, Morta was just more aggressive within this match and brought the fight to too many smoothies instead of too many smoothies bring the fight to Morta. I also think the point that Morta raised about the upgrades was big, and I definitely think that too many smoothies could have won it, especially over here, but he needed to make a push happen, some kind of a counterattack. If we go back to the map, for example, look, blue never walled. If he would have sent a couple of scouts out or something in that nature, which I know he can afford because he was producing skirmishers and halberdiers the whole time, if he had invested a little bit into, instead of skirmishers, going into some scouts and maybe sending those around to harass Morta in that early castle stage, I'm talking like right here, could have definitely done some damage to his opponent. But then again, uh, was this a Smurf? Was this not a Smurf? I don't know. I don't really care. It was entertaining to watch, even though the game itself was like too many movies put it, garbaggio. But is this the right way to play Age of Empires? I don't know. I don't know. What crazy strats have you seen? Is this the craziest thing you've seen? Because it's pretty, it's up there for me when people get this vocal about their opponents, or is this just straight up abusive? Are you just abusing your opponents? I'm not really here to pass judgment. I'm just here to cast games. Thank you guys so much for watching.